On Mountain News at 6, we hear from officials with the National Weather Service about the importance of being prepared for winter. And police in Floyd County investigate a vandalism case after a mural honoring officers killed in an ambush-style shooting is defaced.
And we're still watching just a little bit of snow hanging around.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Well, Mountain Classic Week usually means cold and snowy weather, and that's exactly what we got today. More snow chances are possible this week, but as of now, we're not looking at anything too major. Meteorologist Megan Duswell has the latest on this First Alert Weather Day. Megan.
That's exactly right, Steve. We're starting to see that trend calming down. A lot of clouds still taking over eastern Kentucky, and then just the remainder of snow in portions of Mingo and Logan, West Virginia. And then as you're surrounding some of our far eastern counties, could still be seeing some of that drizzle snow and a kind of miserable feeling weather, but it's on its way out. The good news is it's going to look a lot drier for your Tuesday. Now, in terms of temperatures, the highs today were in the low 40s, and that was before the sun even rose this morning around midnight. And we have since then seen a significant drop in temperatures, with right now we're looking at the mixture of the upper 20s and low 30s, with feels like temperatures even colder in the upper 20s for most folks. So keep in mind, still a very chilly day, and we'll continue to see those temperatures dropping as we head overnight. Thankfully, tomorrow will be a lot warmer as we're heading throughout the day. A little bit of cloud cover to start off your Tuesday, but by the afternoon, seeing plenty of sunshine with highs in the low to mid 40s. Steve.
Megan, thank you. As Kentucky marks Winter Weather Preparedness Week, emergency managers and the National Weather Service say now is the time to get ready. WYMT's Caroline Mueller shows us how you can prepare before the next round of winter weather.
With snow already falling throughout eastern Kentucky, emergency management officials say their winter work is well underway.
First and foremost is, we constantly monitor the weather. Any advisories, watches, warnings, those type things, we try to get the messaging out.
Pike County Emergency Management Director Nee Jackson says they work closely with road crews, schools, and hospitals, while families focus on simple steps at home and on the road. That includes a basic car kit and safe heating inside. If
you're using space heaters or something of that nature, that you keep 3 feet in between those radiant heaters and any beds, furniture, anything of that nature.
If the power goes out, he says generators can be lifesavers, but only when used safely.
If you don't have a generator that automatically has a transfer switch that kicks on, if you're using a gasoline-powered generator, once again, that it's in a well-ventilated area, not inside the house. You don't get that exhaust coming back into the home. And also make sure that when you do that, you have the main breaker kicked. So when you fire that generator up, that it doesn't backfeed.
On the forecast side, the National Weather Service expects a steady stream of systems this winter.
Based on last year, I'm just going to say it's probably going to be a lot of small events to medium-sized events, and it's going to be busy.
NWS meteorologist Jane Marie Wicks says Preparedness Week is all about having a plan and staying aware as conditions change.
If I could give you one piece of advice, is to make sure you know what the forecast is doing. Make sure you have a way to get the forecast. Make sure you have a way to get the warnings, because if you don't know the forecast, you cannot prepare accordingly.
Both say starting prep now, even just the basics, can go a long way this winter. Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
Officials also recommend a NOAA weather radio for alerts if the power or internet goes out. For more winter safety resources, check out this story on our website, WYMT.com. The winter weather we experienced today led to several school districts calling off. But what exactly goes into those decisions to delay or cancel? Boyd County School Superintendent Bill Boblett says the decision to close or delay comes down to one thing: safety. Officials try to start determining a potential delay or closing the night before. But between 4:30 and 5 a.m., they are up looking at the roads. Boblett says he was surprised by how bad conditions got today in northeastern Kentucky.
In Boyd County, we have a lot of rural roads, and I was out on those this morning, and so was our transportation director, a couple other folks, and then I got out on 23 about 8:30 or 9, and it was, one lane basically.
The importance of making the right call is for the safety of bus drivers, students, and staff. Boblet says along with calling parents, the district also posts the latest information on their Facebook page. A Johnson County man is in jail after he was accused of assaulting a woman. State police were called to a home in Martin County last Friday after a woman was dropped off there. She told police Ronnie Mollett had slashed her wrist with a machete. Police eventually went to Mollett's home to ask him what happened. Mollett told police he and the reported victim had been arguing. Mollett was taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. Law enforcement officials in Floyd County are asking for help after a memorial for the fallen officers killed as a result of the 2022 Allen ambush was targeted by vandals. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about the ongoing investigation.
2 years after the 2022 Allen ambush resulted in the deaths of Jacob Chaffins, Ralph Frazier, William Petrie, and K9 Drago, Floyd County artist Peyton Martin was commissioned to paint a mural in their honor.
That community, that was a horrifying event that forever lives with them, and that's a reminder to them that what happened in that little small town, that little small community, they want to forever remember that and the guys that lost their life there.
For more than 1 year, the piece has shined in the streets, feet from the scene of the shooting, until it was defaced during the weekend.
So deputies went and soon obviously found out that somebody had taken a spray can and just marked X mark maybe through the eyes of each of the slain officers.
The vandalism was reported to the Floyd County Sheriff's Office and Prestonsburg Police Department, and tarps were quickly placed over the graffiti as investigators worked to find out who targeted the mural.
Really hurt by it that someone would do that to those guys who deserve much better than that, and they gave so much to be treated like that, but it is what it is. The painter obviously reached out and obviously wants to fix it and do the right thing again, as they have, but we'll move on. We are investigating it, obviously, trying to find out. We got some leads that we're following up on to see who the culprit may be, and we'll go from there.
Prestonsburg Police Chief Ross Shurtleff shared a statement saying, quote, "We will find you and you will go to jail. I have instructed my supervision team to allocate any needed resources of manpower to locate this thug and put them under the Floyd County Jail as quickly as possible." Sheriff Hunt says the vandalism is being investigated, and he hopes to see some of the tips lead to an arrest. But he says it is one of many crimes area law enforcement is working to solve.
We're not the only ones with those kind of problems. We got all the other citizens here that are, got crimes that's happening to them too. So we'll take ours and work on it and move on.
Until the mural is repaired, he says it will remain under tarps.
Nobody has to see how they were treated or the painting of them or the markings on them. So it'll be covered until our good little buddy Peyton will go and do his magic and work, and he'll fix them back.
To keep the memory of the officers untarnished in Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Anyone with information about the vandalism is encouraged to contact the Floyd County Sheriff's Office or the Prestonsburg Police Department. Anonymous tips can be made by calling 606-949-2020 or texting 606-477-8477. One Pike County man was arrested after police say he was trafficking drugs. State police took Frankie Myers into custody last Friday. It happened when troopers were called to a home in Belfry where they were told Myers reportedly had drugs and firearms. Police say they were doing a routine home visit and then searched Myers' camper after he gave them permission. Police found what they thought was meth, fentanyl, heroin, and a rifle. The 39th WYMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic just tipped off in Knott County. We have a busy week ahead, full of basketball. And while the games always provide some memorable moments, the week does have a greater purpose. WYMT's Neely Green spoke to some folks who have a special connection to the tournament.
The 39th WYMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic is underway. And this year, student athletes from across the mountains will travel to Knott County to play on B.B. King Court.
Everybody's excited to get to play. in it. All the teams, we've corresponded back and forth and making sure we get all the little things taken care of behind the scenes.
Jeff Honeycutt is the Knott County Central High School's athletic director and boys basketball coach. While his role now is teaching the game, years ago he was one of the players in the first Mountain Classic.
To get to play in the first one, and you know, it's special that you know, so many years later we're still having it, and it's still great as far as scholarships. It's not just about athletics as well, but the scholarship part of it is, I think, is really what separates this tournament from everything else.
Each year, the Mountain Classic Committee selects students to receive college scholarships. This year, 128 Mountain students will be recognized.
It's 20 years ago this year, I was actually awarded a scholarship. My senior year at Allen Central. So it's something that is extra special to me personally because I was a scholarship recipient.
Former WIMT sports director Josh McKinney says the tournament is a special event for basketball players in the region, but it is also special for students given a chance to further their education.
Working in sports, I was a part of the planning and the execution of the tournament, and I know a lot of people focus on the basketball stuff, but the academic side of it is really what it's all about. And the basketball is just a really good side product of this entire week.
Honeycutt and McKinney both say it is special to continue seeing students receive the very same opportunities they have in the past. In Knott County, Neely Green, WIMT Mountain News.
And again, the first game tipped off just moments ago between Leslie County and Pike County Central. We'll, of course, have those highlights tonight at 11, and you can watch the games live on Heroes and Icons or however you stream our programming. The WIMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic first began back in 1988. Knott County Central High School has hosted the tournament more than any other school, 25 times now. The Classic now typically alternates between Perry County Central and Knott County Central High School. The tournament was originally hosted in January, but since 2017 it's been played in December due to weather. The All-A tournament in January, and hopefully to generate more early basketball season excitement, even though the weather seems to follow us to December too. The only exception to this was in February 2021. The tournament was held that year in February because it was supposed to be in 2020, but was pushed back due to the pandemic. So actually 2 tournaments were held that year.
We're looking at gusty winds as we're heading into your Tuesday night.